Hi everyone. It's been a couple months since my last video, so I apologize. I think I promised like a week or two post-op update, and I didn't hold up my end there, so I apologize. But this will act as my 2-month follow-up from my fusion of C5-C6. It's been about, I think it's the 10th week since surgery, so kind of on the home stretch of the 3-month like preliminary recovery mark. So I thought it would be a good time to give an update. So what's been new? So the collar is off, as you can tell. That was taken off about a month ago. It was about the I think it was a little less than 6 weeks. I saw my surgeon, got x-rays, a little evaluation, and he was happy with the bone growth and how I was progressing, so he cleared me to take the collar off at that point. And up until that point, my lifting restriction was 10 pounds, and then he he raised that to now 20 pounds, and that's basically been my restrictions for the last month. Essentially a 20-pound limit. I could kind of freely move my neck around, nothing crazy, nothing too too extreme with my head movements or anything, but I'm free to move it about. He's happy with the plate placement, the screws, and the bone graft that was taken from my hip. He was happy with all that. So really the last month I've been taking really no meds. I think it might have been like a couple weeks ago. I think I took a Tylenol because I was sore. Actually today I'm a little sore on my kind of like my trap there. I feel like a little knot is back there, but I haven't taken any Tylenol. So things are progressing well. Been going to PT a couple times a week for the past month, and I definitely see some improvement as far as my range of motion. We're working on posture, strengthening the muscles to kind of improve my posture as well, since that's going to be something that'll be important moving forward, to just maintain good strength and stability of the neck and upper back and all that. So that's been going well. I'm happy with how it's been progressing, and I'll continue going to physical therapy, and I've been also doing those range of motion and strength exercises outside of physical therapy too, which I feel has helped as well. So for those that are considering this surgery or are in the midst of the recovery, like the physical therapy aspect, like definitely make it a priority to go when you can in person, and then whatever strength exercises or stretches that you have to do at home, that you stay on top of those too, because they're going to be a big help in your recovery. So pre-surgery and then a little bit after surgery was like, if you've seen my prior videos, left arm pain, nerve pain, tingling of my thumb and all that, and that's mostly resolved. I'd say about 90 to 95% resolved. I don't get really any pinching. I feel maybe some of it's maybe psychological if I feel a little bit. Those I don't know, you kind of get used to feeling something there. So I don't know, when I think about like, oh, I'm not feeling anything in my arm, like that's when I feel like, oh, there's like a little numbness or tingling there in my thumb. So I think there might be a psychological aspect of it too, but for the most part that's kind of gone away. I'm dealing with some neck soreness, tightness here and there. I'm definitely become more active in the past few weeks, where it's been suggested by my PT to go to the gym and do some of those strength exercises that we work on in PT, but also maybe some leg exercises, doing some leg press, something that's not like loading my spine or anything, or body weight squats. I started doing like a spin bike, like a stationary indoor bike, in the past week or so to kind of get my cardio back, because prior to surgery I was a big runner and cyclist as well, so I definitely do want to get back into that, whenever I'm allowed to, basically. So the bike has been a help to kind of get my cardio back. So I've definitely been like very active, going to the gym 3-4 times a week, doing some sort of lightweight strength exercises or on the bike, and then every day going for at least 30 minutes to an hour of walking, walking wherever I can. I live in the city, so rather than driving somewhere, I'll go for a walk instead to kind of get my steps in. So things are progressing pretty well. I have an appointment with the surgeon next Thursday that I'm hoping he will clear me for work, since I've been out of work this whole time. So that's not, it's nice having time off from work, but there's a large part of me that kind of misses the day-to-day routine and all that. I can only watch so many shows. There are a lot of good ones that I've watched, but I'm kind of ready to get back into my normal shifts, and seeing all my friends from work and all that. So I'm gonna get imaging done before the appointment, and then seeing the surgeon, and then hopefully he gives me some sort of guidance as far as going back to work, hopefully the following week. And not sure if he's gonna fully clear me or do light duty clearance. We'll kind of gauge what he feels about that. I'm hoping he clears me to start running, to start jogging. So those are kind of my goals for the appointment. But overall, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling much better than prior to surgery. So that's been something I'm very happy about. The scar, it's hard to tell in the lighting, but it's pretty flat for the most part. This is my second scar in that same location, so projecting it to look, pretty decent, over time. So, the scar will fade and you'll blend right into your neck creases. So if that's something you're concerned about, for long term, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. But what other updates do I have? Not much. Actually, the one thing I will say is, as far as something that'll help in the recovery, as far as your for your comfort, is to get yourself a good cervical neck pillow for when you sleep at night. I had a really tough time the first month after surgery, and granted, I was wearing a neck brace, so it was really hard to get comfortable. But the pillow I use is I think it's Dosaze, Dosaze, I believe that's the company. They have a cervical neck pillow that's like really good for support for back and side sleepers, that keeps your head in a supported and aligned position. So, if you have like neck pain or anything, whether you're going to get surgery or not, that's something that I think has been really helpful for me. So definitely recommend that. For your pillow, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. Again, I'm sorry for the late video. I was gonna do it, maybe a month prior to this, but I kind of forget. So I will try to get an update after my appointment next week to see what he clears me for and all that. But in the meantime, that'll about do it. And feel free to ask any questions, and that's about it. So have a great day.